guys, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. If you like my videos, please press the like button. Please do subscribe. Thank you for your support. It's the afternoon now. I've come back from getting my prescription from Strood's Boots Pharmacy. Alexa, what's the time, please?
It's 3:30 p.m.
So it's now 3:30 p.m. So what has happened is I've walked into Strood, over the Strood Bridge, into Boots Pharmacy, got my prescription. I nipped quickly into the pound shop and into Hobbycraft and into the Cancer Research Charity shop. Now I didn't have a lot of money. I was just going in there to look for a pair of scissors because I want to cut my fringe. I just can't find my scissors anywhere, and I couldn't find a pair of scissors in the pound shop, so I went into Hobbycraft, which has got lots of scissors in it. Just bought a standard pair of scissors, a packet of citrus orange balloons, which I'll show you later on, and a plain bag to put it in, which didn't come to a lot. And I paid cash because I didn't have anything in my bank account, not really, to spend. So I just had a little tiny bit of cash on me. And the purpose for me today was to go and get my prescription, because I'd left it for a week and I'd run out of my painkillers and my depression tablets. So the first thing that I noticed is that the bags they're putting medication in is just ripping apart. These brown bags are just so thin and flimsy. You pick them up and they're just coming apart. I just picked this bag up and it fell to pieces. So you've got my Balneum cream, which is for my allergies. I mean, I love Max, but I think I'm slightly allergic to my pet hair, so I get rashes on my arms and legs and around the back of my neck. This is allergy cream. We've also got Tizafen tablets. It's got Sovereign. Alexa, what does Sovereign mean?
As a noun, sovereign is usually defined as a monarch, a king, queen, or other supreme ruler. As an adjective, sovereign is usually defined as belonging to or characteristic of a sovereign or sovereign authority, royal. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for sovereign. Would you like to hear synonyms for sovereign?
No. So basically, they've changed mine Crystal's medication box. So the sovereign means the king, doesn't it? The king. So my medication is, so if you go back through my videos, you'll see that my Tizafen came in a navy blue box. It's now got Sovereign on it. The Sovereign, the king. Take 2 at night for 1 week, then increase to 3 tablets to be taken at night. So these are for my head pain. So I've got 2 boxes of those, so that covers me for the month, because I get really bad headaches. We have omeprazole for heartburn, and we've got these are highly important. These are my citalopram, and she should have, they were 10 milligrams, but she's put them up to 20. Because I suffer from depression, which I'm going to the doctor about next month to discuss with the doctor. So I'm seeing a doctor next month. I've also got an eye test, and I've got an appointment to have a dental checkup on my teeth. So basically I nipped into the Cancer Research shop where I got some DVDs to watch. And we've got Black Ball, which is supposed to be extremely funny, a Mel Smith film. We've got Selma. There's a film called Selma. Tells the gripping and moving story of the pivotal moment in Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s epic civil rights struggle. Blue Jasmine, 50 Cent's Get Rich or Die Trying. And we've got Kevin Costner's JFK, which I remember watching years and years ago, and it's a really good film. Anything to keep me occupied at night, and hopefully tonight we won't get any more takeaway deliveries wrongly delivered to this address. But it is a scam, and it's happening to other people, and you can see that something fishy is going on with these exclusive number plates everywhere. So I also got this fake plant in the Cancer Research Charity shop. That saves you watering it and putting compost in it. Potted star plant, $2.99. A potted star plant. It's totally fake plastic. Fake plant. But it brightens up the place, doesn't it? And you don't have to water it and put compost in it. Right, so I went out of my flat. I walked up Corey's Road. I walked past the builders at the bottom by Gas Road. It's a very dangerous, tricky road there. It's very dangerous to cross. There's no real directions, and it's just chaos down there. It's dangerous. It's very dangerous for pedestrians trying to cross the road, and it's dangerous for car drivers because you've got cars coming one way, cars coming that way, and it's all blocked off in the middle. It's very dangerous. People are getting cross and annoyed, but this is all to do with that, I think, the Sweeps Festival. There's builders working on flats that are being should be ready in 2025. So you've got builders working on flats, you've got the Sweeps Festival, and the traffic is chaos. Chaos. Especially if you're a passenger in a taxi, it's racking up the money at peak times. So I walked across the Strood Bridge, and it was fairly peaceful, very quiet, not too much. Then I get towards the chemist, and I get a white transit van drive on the pavement very near my feet, and he also drove near a woman's legs, right? So you have got delivery drivers just driving on the pavements now. A lot of them are foreign. A lot of them are foreign. And they're just driving on our pavements. Maybe they do that in their country, but they're driving on pavements right near pedestrians' feet. Not just me, it went near another woman's legs as well. People are doing the fuck what they like. There is no rules, and it's dangerous. And this I found has escalated since the Queen passed away. It's escalated. No one is governing anything, as far as I can see. You've got people coming into shops blatantly stealing and walking out with stock. And I can understand that because the cost of living's gone up and people can't afford to live, right? But I can guarantee you, if I pinch something, I'd get a copper on my back and I'd be put in a cell for it. That's what happens. I don't steal anyway. I would go and I would ask for help. I would never steal. I've had to get food stamps and go to the Salvation Army in Chatham to get help with food. And in Gloucestershire, when I was in a women's refuge, I've had a food stamp and I've had to struggle. But you don't steal it. There are places to go to. I wouldn't steal blatantly in front of cameras and staff and walk out with it. I couldn't do that. I couldn't. So, after this van drove on the pavement near my feet, I went into the chemist. I said who I was. I got my medication. I walked out of the shop. Then I walked past a man that looked like an ugly version of the neighbour upstairs, a really scrunched up face with a big nose and black hair all coming out. and then I walked down the alleyway across the road towards the pound shop, and several people were stuffing their faces full of food in front of me. And I thought, well, I'm not hungry. You carry on and you eat like that with it all dribbling down your mouth and down your neck and on your clothes, because I'm going to eat respectfully. I'm going to find a place to sit down or take my lunch home. I don't stuff food and let it dribble all over my face because I think someone's hungry. That's very cruel and I don't like it. I wouldn't do that. I walked into the pound shop, checked it out, then I walked over to the hobby craft shop because I wanted a pair of scissors. I got the scissors, I got the balloons, went into the pound shop, got a few bits, tiny bits, and then I went into the cancer research shop for that plastic plant and those DVDs, which are £5 for £1. I did go into Marks and Spencer's for a newspaper because I like to read my newspaper, and I have noticed that when I go into the co-op, the lady in there that talks to me is usually wearing a black cardigan, the one that said that she wanted something big. And there were several blonde ladies with black cardigans waving their blonde hair at me. And I'm a woman. I'm a female. So it's ridiculous. Yeah, I got this in the pound shop. It is a tea light holder and it's a house. It's a tea light holder and it's a house. I came in last night from Walking Max, and I watched a programme about the pound shop and what people are buying in the pound shop, and that some things aren't a pound, so you have to be careful. So this is not a pound, this was £3, and candles can be dangerous. Tea light candles can be dangerous, so I got some plastic candles. Plastic candles, and the plastic candles were £1. Let's try and find them. I mean, I don't mind being ignored, guys, but what's going to happen if a driver does pretend that they can't see me and they run me over? Obviously, I don't want that to happen. And I've already said to someone, because someone rang me whilst I was out, I said someone's nearly run over me. I said, if it happens again, I'm going to jump on the bonnet. I'm not going to get run over. I'll have to jump on the bonnet of the car. To ignore somebody to the extent they'd actually run you over, I mean, really. So we've got, these are the LED tea lights for the candle holder. So you pull the strip out. And there you are, rather than use dangerous candles. It's like a birdhouse. It's a tea light holder in the shape of a birdhouse, which I thought, you know, in the late evenings, in the evenings, when you sat on your balcony with a nice cup of tea, do you know what I mean? So you put the tea lighter in there, stick it in there, and then, it should lock in, but it's fiddly. There you are. That's rather than have dangerous candles that can set fire. You see? A birdhouse that lights up from the pound shop, but it's not a pound, it's £3. These are the scissors from Hobbycraft. I wanted a pair of scissors to cut my fringe, and I couldn't find a pair in the pound shop. They didn't have any. Mind you, you've got to be careful with sharp objects now, haven't you? People are getting angry, I suppose. And these are the 10 citrus orange balloons from Hobbycraft in Chatham. And the lady asked me for my account So I gave her the postcode and she's added those items to my account. I've got an account with Hobbycraft. The next thing I need to do is top up my electricity because it was on 39 pence this morning. And you know what, I couldn't be bothered to stand in that horrible post office in Strood and get humiliated again. I just didn't fucking want it. I didn't want it. I didn't want to stand in a long queue with people going, looking in and then walking out. I just didn't want that again. I just didn't want it. So I put the electricity on emergency credit, and when I feel a bit better tomorrow or the day after, I'll put the electricity on my account. My legs were hurting. I'm not a young woman, I'm not old, but my legs were hurting. I just ignore it. I mean, I'm not a nasty, horrible person. I'm a polite, nice individual. But I'm not going to be trampled all over. I'm not going to be pushed about and trampled all over. No, 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 no. I'm a human being. You don't stamp all over me. And you know what? When you ignore the shit that happens, they soon piss off. They piss off and annoy somebody else. They do. They get fed up. They want a reaction. Be you. The real me is nice, kind, polite, and helps people. That's the real me. I'm not a dangerous dog, a spiteful person. I don't know where the fuck that's come from. But I will stick up for myself. I'm not going to stand there and let people stand on me, laugh at me and humiliate me. Fuck that. That's why I didn't go in the post office. Once somebody fucks me over and does something like that to me and takes the piss, I don't go in there again. And it's as simple as that. They're covering shit up. On the way home, over the Strood Bridge, and it was the white car that ran my mother Jennifer over at Durrell Gardens, and she had a black eye, and the woman didn't even get out and fucking apologise. And if I'd have been there, they would have apologised, I can assure you. She ran my mother over. My mother. As I was coming back down the road, there was a white car about to reverse, and it had the number plate COO, capital K-O-O, CAM, C-A-M. And what did my mum used to say to me and my dad when we went to Lansdowne Court when he drove me there? COO, you two. COO, you two. Didn't she? My mum did. They're trying to... what they're doing is criminal. My mum sat in her flat all day and I feel like a fucking stunt double. I bloody well do. COO-CAM. K-O-O-C-A-M. How about that for an exclusive number plate? COO-CAM. Oh, and I tell you what. Marks and Spencer's, right? Marks and Spencer's has got some really nice coronation stuff. I mean, it's bleeding the country dry, the coronation. It's bleeding the country dry. You know, the paper bags are now so thin, they break when you just put one thing in it. It's all the money's going on the coronation. That's where all the money's going. Things are smaller. The paper on things is thinner. It's hardly worth making a plastic bag now. You've put your bloody shopping in and it falls apart when you put 2 items in it. It's bloody cheapskate. They want you to pay 10 pence for a bag and you put one thing in it and it falls right through the bottom. get something for the coronation. Let's get something, because I'm certainly not going up to London to watch it while other people are starving. I'm not doing that. I won't be doing that. Marks and Spencer's hand-cooked coronation chicken crisps. They're £1. Coronation chicken crisps. Coo can. I tell you what, they're trying to run me over. It's no good calling the police. It's no, we all know that. It's no good calling the police. I'm just beyond. I don't know what to go. Yeah, Marks and Spencer's. How much were those coronation crisps? £1.50 those coronation crisps. And I was in Marks and Spencer's, Unit 1, Strood Retail Park, Commercial Road, Strood. 1:39 this afternoon. Oh, I went in there to get the Sun newspaper. And by the way, guys, there's a Rupert Murdoch lookalike downstairs. A Rupert Murdoch lookalike downstairs. He looks exactly like Rupert Murdoch, the owner of the Sun newspaper. Spin image of him. Doubles, isn't it? Witchcraft, black magic, whatever you call it, it's not right. You can imagine them all casting their evil spells. I'm the king of the castle and you're the peasants. I mean, fancy driving on the pavement for a pedestrian's walk and not even, the driver wasn't even looking where he was going. He was so intent on delivering that parcel, he could have knocked someone over. I mean, I'm just shocked as to what goes on. And you're not even safe in Strood walking on the pavement. You're not, a pedestrian is not safe in 2023 walking on the fucking pavement. See you later. No police, no nothing. It's mob rule. See you later.